All right, guys, good morning. Today we are going to be talking about sharpening blades. I love sharpening blades. I love a sharp blade on my mower. And since we sharpen our blades quite often, about every working day, maybe sometimes every other, but just about every day, we have come up with our little system, and we just wanted to share that with you. So Silas is going to go ahead and he's going to pull the mower. You need to get the mower on an incline somehow. A floor jack would work just fine. There's also single jacks that are just a lever type of action where you just pull it back and it lifts the mower up. But something to get the mower up. And also you want to raise the deck up all the way so that you have that much more free space. What we use is a battery operated impact wrench. It does have enough torque to take the blades off. It's fast. It is an investment. It is a choice. But when you do it every day, it pays for itself really fast. Also, you can use it on other things. Put screws and stuff inside the trailer. All sorts of uses for this tool. Plus, you don't have to fight with it as much. Okay, so here's a blade. We just used this blade yesterday, and we used a lot of leaves. As you saw on the mower, it has a lot of leaves. So it does still have a somewhat of a sharp edge, but at the same time, like, I can run my hand on it, and it's just fine. All right, so we have a vise. I got this on sale at Lowe's. Also, you need to wear protective eyewear, and you need to find the best looking protective eyewear that you can find, okay? So these are perfect. Don't they look cool? All right. We also use an angle grinder with a sandpaper disc. If you want to use a regular disc, that's just fine, but it is like it's like, if you can imagine, your knuckle hitting the blade every time, okay? Now, if you use a sandpaper disc, it's like almost like an open hand hitting the blade. As you could tell, that's creating much more contact with the blade. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. Glasses are awesome. All right. So we want to make it paper sharp. Okay, so with the sandpaper disc, you can see it shine it up pretty fast. It is pretty sharp. I could go even sharper if I wanted. I would not rub my hand over that. Okay, pretty quick sharpening. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side real fast here. Okay, there's two theories. One theory is make the blade so sharp that it cuts paper, all right? And then the other theory is leave a little bit on the leading edge of the blade so that's a little bit stronger and doesn't dull as fast. You can take on whatever theory that you would like. We do like the sharper theory because we sharpen them every day just about. And we'll see if we can cut paper with it. Yeah, so I just ran it along that paper really quick, and it does cut the paper really easily, okay? Another thing is, once you're done, I just drilled a screw into my stand, place the blade on your screw, and you want it to balance. You do not want the blade to go down one way or other. You want it to be at least close. If it went down this way, this side being heavier, I would take a little bit off the blade on this side to hopefully balance the blade. That's going to help it spin better and be more balanced whenever it spins. All right, the next thing is troubleshooting. Sometimes the impact doesn't work every time. Because if you hit something, sometimes it jams that blade on there a little bit. So what you can do is, you take your breaker bar, take a wrench, and sometimes you can get it with just a breaker bar. It depends on the amount of torque on that bolt. But sometimes what we do is we lock on this as another cheater bar to help us get even more torque pulling the blade off, or the nut off. What you need to do is you need to stabilize something. We use a ratchet strap, but you need something to stabilize that blade to hold it while you're pulling. Sometimes people use a board, a piece of wood, but whatever it is, it needs to hold that blade in place so that you can put as much torque on it as possible. Okay, that's our video. That's how we do blade sharpening. We appreciate you watching, and thank you very much. Have an amazing day.